So my friend Fluffy and I wanted to run Scalecaller Peak, just the two of us, because we get sick of waiting in the queue and we're pretty sweet. So I'm on my Samplar and she is on her Dragon Knight, I think. Anyways, this is our second time running it. We died a lot more on the first time. This time we only died once on the gargoyle boss and once with the giant. So I'm gonna go through and talk about what we're doing. So the skeevers, if you've never been here before, are poisonous. I mean, when they die, they put out a big red AoE. You don't want to go in it. You can roll dodge through it. And this first bosses, there's two ogres. So the one stays in the middle and the other one kind of just will follow you around. You don't want to get them close together because they get like these big stinky AoEs and they hurt you really bad. So the first mechanic is the guy in the middle is going to put out these, what do you call them? I gotta see it happen again. Okay, so the guy in the middle starts swinging his arms around and puts a red circle on the ground, along with these frozen circles, and then you'll see a red, like bullseye around your body. If you see a red AoE coming towards you, run into one of the yellow circles, and it'll freeze you so that the AoE doesn't hurt you. A lot of people don't know that. And then with the big ice pillars, just go and run behind them, because again, the guy in the middle has like a temper tantrum and shoots out a spear of ice, and if you're hiding behind the ice pillar, it doesn't hurt you. And then pretty much rinse and repeat. Keep them away from each other. Freeze yourself so you don't get hurt. And hide behind the ice pillars. You can kill them each separately, but then you don't have the other's ability to protect you from the other one, if that makes sense. So the one guy puts up the ice pillars and the other guy sends out the shards. So if you kill the guy that puts up the pillars, you have no way to protect yourself. So the best way to do it is to just kill them both evenly. So usually I'd put my AoEs down on the guy in the middle, because the tank has to like run around the circle with the other one, and so I'll just go and like hit him as much as I can. The first time we did this, I think we died like, the first time we did this, I think we died probably maybe over a dozen times. It was really tough. I don't know, and then this time we did it first try, so I don't know what the difference was. Another thing, I think we might have done this with 2 DPS and not a tank. That might have been another reason why we had such a hard time, because I remember the gargoyle boss, we burned really fast and didn't die at all, and we actually have issues with it on this try. So okay, so for the gargoyle or Dalamesh Ironheart, the tank just keeps him kind of usually by the door or in one of the corners. You avoid the laser beams. And then when these spheres come up, all DPS focus on them, get them down as quickly as possible because they start freezing whoever they're targeting. And if it just goes right on to the next person, and then before you know it, everybody's frozen and everybody's dead. So with us, the first time we died, it was because I would get frozen and I'd be too far away, and by the time she'd get to me, like, it just, like, we just were, it wasn't going, it wasn't going good. So we were, like, see here, we're sticking really close together, so that way if I get frozen, I can call it out and she can get me. So once we figured that out, and I wasn't dying as much, so I wasn't using my barrier, so I used my other ultimate that makes it so that I hit a little harder, so I can do the DPS on that orb when it comes out. So yeah, we call these, like, floating siren ladies lemonades. I don't know why. Their name's kind of like lemonade, but not. So yep, if you don't kill these guys fast enough, they give you a nice little cold water enema. Okay, so you can obviously tank the giant in the arena. This is another technique to keep her right here in this doorway, and it limits the amount of times that the lemonades blast you. I think we maybe get blasted once in being over here. DPS usually stand in this, like, back little ice platform, and the tank faces her the other direction. When I died the last time, it's usually me, one of the lemonades got me, and then she, like, stomped or something, and neither of us had barrier up, so we weren't ready for it. So there's an achievement in this dungeon that you can get. You're going to see her run over to this altar and collect the disease sample. So that's, like, the first part of it. And then later on, you'll collect one at the second to last boss. Jorvold goes over to, like, this little, alchemy station, and you have to collect another sample there. So I don't think the next boss is terribly difficult, but he's annoying, and he has a lot of health or resistance or something, because it's just, like, such a long fight, especially with just the two of us. Okay, so the tank will stand on the little poison like circle when those light up and they start like spitting it out at everybody. They go and stand on it, and it absorbs it. Then Gervold yells out that he needs samples from some sort of monster that's in the arena, like a Spriggan or a beetle or whatever. So you go and kill that one, and then usually go to the whatever other ones are left, just so that they're not being an annoyance. And then eventually a gold ring will pop up on the ground. You just have to walk through it, and it'll cleanse you, because basically you've been poisoned, and he's making an antidote, and when you walk through the circle, you're healed. A lot of people don't know that, I don't think, so they don't walk in it, and then, like, after the circle's gone, those people that didn't walk in it start dying, and they're like, healing, 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 and they don't know why they're dying. Yeah, this fight just takes a long time. Just keep doing the same thing. He'll send out an extra guy every once in a while to help him, but he's really squishy. Okay, so the last boss, if you have 2 DPS that are pretty good, you usually don't get the harder, like, mechanics or like abilities. She's got a couple that she does in this that I rarely see, because we usually just, she's gone already. Then she'll send out these ice giants, kill them as fast as possible, because if you don't, you freeze, and you're not able to get into the ring that protects you. This is another one she does. So that thing that almost just killed us, we call that the pizza slice. In the back are those 3 like dragon statues, and everyone's like, right now with this yellow circle up, it fills the whole arena, but periodically it'll just fill a third of it, and you need to get out of it as soon as possible. That's one of the ones that like I rarely see because she just doesn't get a chance to do it because she goes right from like one to the next to the next. And she's dead. Nice. Thank you for watching, guys.